Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to people real quick about some of the progress on Mirandus. We're working hard, guys, and we're scaling up. But I want to talk to people really quick about um, what development phases look like in games, and things generally start with the concept phase, and this is where we just get some assets on the board, start building some of the key game systems, and prove out that the game is fun, prove out that our ideas we have um, are actually going to be really super cool. And that's kind of where we're at right now, guys. We've thrown some things on the board. We've stood up some systems, and we're just going to keep deepening a gameplay experience until we're convicted internally that it's cool. Um, so you can show the video now. This is just kind of some stuff that we got on the board.
Oh, you want a video? A video. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't know, man. Video. Maybe that.
Don't hear audio, but
It should.
cool. Oh yeah, it's working.
Stay out of the woods, lad. There'll be wolves, I promise you. Mothers are fond of young calves and young children because they are more soft and easier to cook.
There we go. And here we have Mr. McCarthy.
Hi guys.
The musical choice was epic, Michael.
You guys dig it?
Yeah, I was legitimately a little bit afraid when it first started.
Well, I mean, it's again, guys, it's just getting assets on the board and starting to plug in some of the game systems, getting some basic multiplayer running locally, and just testing it out and really kind of digging in and making sure that what we have planned is awesome and fun. Um, so I think it's cool so far. It feels good to be in there. One of the missions of Mirandus is that you're not walking around in some thinly veiled slot machine, grinding to level up. We're targeting, a Ready Player One in a fantasy world. You will be there. You will be living there. Um, Journeying between towns is, could be a bit difficult, or challenging if there's thieves on the road or the wolves get hungry because players have killed too many rabbits. Um, so we want to just set the scene and let you guys in that world and see what happens from there. So I hope you guys dug that video.
They did. They did. I think everybody there's people who are trembling. You made people tremble. Evie says ship it. We're done. We're good. Just send it.
Yeah.
Nephilim Haas says it's frippin', frippin', flippin' cool. Everybody loves it, Michael.
Oh, good.
And yes, the video
Well,
will be
Lucas
posted
and
on YouTube.
Craig, and no, I mean, our team here internally, guys, have been building this out. We're scaling up. It's getting better and better, and I think we're going to have a lot more to show in the future. Um, you know, I think what's being captured there, I'm hoping, what we're working towards getting to is a dark is the feeling you should have if in real life there were monsters in the forest. That's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to make something up. If someone told you there were wolves in the forest, I had some friends that were relating to me some hunting stories, and they were saying that they were out hunting elk, um, and they'd been in their hutch all day, and their the wolves were starting to howl. They could see them on the ridge, and they were getting closer and closer and closer to them, and they didn't want to scare off any potential, ruin the hunt, but the wolves had gotten so close that they had to fire a warning shot at the wolves to get them to go away. Um, and when you are out in the middle of nowhere hunting and there are wolves nearby, it's not uh, it's not fun. It's really damn scary. Um, and I think we're trying to capture some of that feeling. We're not, again, not trying to make kind of a thinly veiled kill a wolf mechanic. It's like killing a wolf is difficult, wolves nearby is scary, and we're trying to just bring some of that reality into Mirandus.
Brilliant. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Um, people absolutely loved that. Now wait, hold on. Just to confirm, that is a farming hamlet or a
It's
or
a
a
farming hamlet.
okay. Okay,
Okay,
awesome.
so are we releasing a new store item, guys? Because
No, there's a farming hamlet. We just
I
sold
see a
out.
ranching hamlet.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
It's not in the store because there was a massive explosion of problems with that, thanks to Donkey Store.
I
Um,
see.
but
Okay.
there is definitely a farming hamlet. Um,
We thought a farming hamlet was a good little chunk to add in. It's large enough. There could be some crafting there. Food plays a really critical part in what it is what the world of Mirandus will be, because people will need to eat. Um, so we think it's a good thing to stand up and start being able to play with.
okay, you talk for just a minute, Michael. I have to step away.
Michael, tell us how much larger a village of the farmer is going to be than a farming hamlet.
I'd have to look at the schematics. Um, it's a lot larger.
Because this gives players a sense of, finally gives them a sense of what they're going to be able to experience with their deeds.
That's right. If you own a deed, you'll be able to place it down in places in the world, um, and then people that own buildings can place them inside of your deed, and you can work with people to build your own village. You can open it up to the public, however you want to do that. But um, we really want the we want to. I don't want to give you a map and tell you where all the cities are going to be in this world. We really want the players to be able to build that and decide what the town's structures should look like. How far should they be apart? How much trade will be happening in between each? And I think with some of the larger deeds, like the villages, they're going to be far apart or have some distance in between them, simply because there won't be massive numbers of open fields where they all could be co-located, unless you get to kind of a plains region of Mirandus. So it'll be interesting to see, guys. I mean, we're gonna kind of set the stage and let you guys take control, um, and I think it'll be fascinating to see and check out.
It's pretty exciting thinking that that is one of the smallest deeds that's currently available, or that's been made. Um, it's it's kind of mind blowing to think about what a citadel might look like, let alone something like, you know, a town or a village.
Yeah, I'd be very excited to be building a citadel and any of the larger. I mean, a town of an archduke or a prince. Um, but with game development, guys, you always want to stay smart. You always want to stay small. Make sure the mechanics and things are functioning well on that stage before you start building out. Um, it's just kind of the right way to develop. So I think a farming hamlet has some of the key pieces that we can play with. Get the food cycle in there. You know, uh, have the natural world be pushing back on you. Have an element of something evil in the forest. So I'm desperately excited to build one of those massive, larger towns, but we got to start smart and stay small for a bit until all the mechanics are proven.
Brilliant. Ooh, Punjab wants to know what is that wooden tower structure?
I knew it.
It's just
I
really
knew it. I knew
what
that
is
would
that
come up.
thing?
Yeah, we take some liberties when we're standing stuff up, guys. You know, one of our artists had the thought that, would we want a watchtower? Would that be important? Would that be relevant? Would that be? And made me think, yeah. I mean, let's throw it in there. Let's see how it looks and feels. But I can definitely see a world that if we can get sight distance being meaningful, knowing something is coming, or having someone who can be in a watchtower, seeing something on the horizon, and maybe warning the people in town. I think that'd be pretty cool. Again, we're not trying to employ basic mechanics. We're trying to simulate this world. A watchtower with a bell and someone who's trusted in town to be up there and ring the bell if something is coming might be very, very helpful. You might have a lot of players in your town, and um, if you've got really good walls in your town and that kind of shies away some of the monsters, and someone sees a troll on the horizon, ringing that bell might be a good idea. Everyone come back inside. Um,
You might be able
so
to
I,
lure
I
some NPC guards you hired to protect your village.
that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I'm hoping the people will be the guards. But yeah, I mean, so it's those kind of things, guys. We're learning a lot of lessons even as we're standing some of this up. The units are always a big thing in games. What is size? What is distance? When we create a deed, and you guys have seen some of those deeds or the size of some of the buildings. You'll see a 10 by 10. A 10 by 10 building is 10 meters by 10 meters. If you're in this town and we're walking through this farming hamlet, hallways or kind of the roads are 5 meters wide. Is that the right distance? Does it feel too congested? Are we going to be able to move through there effectively? So you're learning a lot of those basic lessons as you get some of this stuff stood up, and I think our scale is actually functioning pretty well.
I need to throw something out there for everybody. For starters, I've reached out. Actually, no, I didn't. I'm saying I did. I totally didn't do this, but I did delegate, which I think Eric will be pleased with. I Carrie has reached out to the Gamer Jibe team, and they're going to extend our time in the space for an extra hour. Now, this is super important because you will notice around the Gamer Jibe space, you will see a bunch of stars. Okay. Now, those stars that exist are tied to one of our partners. So you need to go and find all of those stars and collect all of those stars, because what those stars will do is they will give you the ability to collect, and well, hopefully to collect. If there's too many that get all of the stars, then we're going to have to do a random drawing of them. An NFT that is linked to one of our partners, CoinGecko, which you guys are probably familiar with. And there's going to be a limited edition NFT tied to CoinGecko that is also going to be something that they will be releasing. So And node owners, of course, will be getting a percentage of those in a drop. So, also, just basically go. You can leave the presentation room if you want now. You don't have to stay glued there. But go collect all of the stars, and then sometime next week we will be able to announce all of the people who got those and get the mechanism in place to get those distributed. And Aston, I am very sorry to tell you that the Farming Hamlet is not in the store because they are so very, very sold out. Incredibly sold out. So, uh, you know, collect the stars, see what you can do, and we'll go from there. Okay.
You know
Sorry
what,
about that.
Jason? You know what we might want to do is play the trailer again for them before they leave the auditorium.
Oh, do people want to see the trailer again? I suppose we could do that. I
It'll be on YouTube,
guess.
right?
It will be on YouTube, but okay,
Cool.
everyone,
Not for
just
24 hours.
yeah, just that's exactly true. So, let's go ahead and
It'll also be
see
on
it
our
again.
website.
You know, I think too. I think it's safe to say that if you're looking to get a farming hamlet, a village of the farmer would work as well.
I think those might be sold out too. Are they?
We got six apparently
Got
in the
six
store.
left. There are six villages of the farmer, so it is much larger than what you're seeing here. So
Looks like they want to play it again.
it is currently playing right now. You just can't see it yet. We're talking over at like Mystery Science Theater 3K right now. You guys did an amazing job on this. I really am looking forward to Lucas and Craig and you talking
Frank, don't you talk over my video.
today.
This is a full-on Mystery Science. That poor
We're
bunny
talking over it now.
is about to die.
See, the nice thing is you're talking about the bunny where they're seeing the crops 45 seconds later into the video, which
That's
makes it even
full-on
so much
Mystery
better. It's
Science.
so Mystery Science Theater. So I'm going to talk about the smith
Run,
and the
buddy,
sparks
run.
coming from the forge. You're talking about the bunny. This is great. This is great. There's the dark gate. We really need. So McCarthy, I'm going to ask a question, and you may get angry at me for asking this question. I hope not. But when we have our session in a little bit, will you show what this game board looks like and play with some of the lighting like you did
Yeah.
when you were on the call with us the other day? Because that was so freaking amazing. Like,
That was epic.
it's amazing. Yeah.
I mean, if yeah, it's people are going to be like, wow, McCarthy, he's masterful at this stuff.
Oh, stop that.
Shut up. You just accept it. You accept your awesomeness. And people make memes of him. He needs more memes. There are not enough
my
McCarthy
God.
memes out there.
The only meme that I got though is "Don't buy notes," which of course I'll mention again. Don't buy any notes, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It is a an Eric meme. But McCarthy needs memes too, and Price needs memes, Nina needs memes, everyone needs memes. So there will be. I'm gonna drop into the meme channel later, and if I see enough awesome memes in Discord, I will do some rains inside the meme channel. So I need
Total,
some good
total
stuff.
tangent. Total tangent. Since you've been talking about memes for 60 seconds, someone was asking during Nina's presentation, have we ever like seen each other or do we know each other? And most of the people that you are going to see and talk to today, including Nina, I have known for, you know, 15 years. In Nina's case, I was working with Nina in 2009, guys, and she is one of the founders of Sandbox Games, um, which, she's just awesome and amazing in every way, and I love her. Our kids played together, so she is remote now. I wish we still lived in the same town. But a lot of people you're going to hear with, Craig and Lucas today, their presentations coming up. I also worked with them on Temple of Elemental Evil. back at Troika Games. So we are a pretty big family here, guys. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, and we a lot of us have met each other, hung out with each other in person. It's yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so let's
Oh wait, I like this one. How much do you think music will play into Mirandus, Michael?
ooh
Ooh, well,
ooh oh sorry.
it's gonna be pretty. I think music is gonna be pretty awesome. I have very very strong feelings
You
about this stuff, guys.
you do
So
have super strong feelings. Can I
you want to talk about memes?
no, I don't want to talk about memes. Like, do you want to talk about memes? Do you want to talk about memes some more, Jason? Damn it, I don't want to talk about memes anymore. No, we just had a community member who sent us some amazing music, and I know it's not official, and I know
Well, I think what I want to say is that what I want to say about music is that I feel very strongly against having music in games in general. Mirandus especially so. Um, what I mean by that is that I am not going to design and prescribe to you guys some arbitrary soundtrack to the world that, of course, after playing a game for a few hours, you're going to mute because you're sick of hearing that song over and over again, or a rat starts to attack you and it sounds like you're going into battle with a dragon with some massive orchestral. I don't like that. I don't experience things that way. I don't want that crap in Mirandus. Meaning, I don't want to prescribe to you what the soundtrack is. I want you to be in this world. I want you to be living in this world. I want music in this world, but I want it to come from people who are crafting music in this world. I want their compositions to be NFTs. I want people to uh, get mastery in a music skill or ability of some kind, be able to play together across multiple instruments, create masterwork instruments. I want, if you have the experience in Mirandus of hearing music, it is coming from players. It is something players composed. And I want players who are excellent at music and who are composing things within the game to be widely hailed throughout the land. I want it to be an awesome experience for you. I want you to be outside the walls of a city, hear something amazing happening, and be able to walk into the city and try to get as close to that musician as possible. Uh, I'm kind of, I want music to feel a little bit more like that, guys, instead of some prescribed orchestral stuff that you're going to be hearing no matter what. When you go into a forest, I'm not going to be playing music at you. You'll just be in a forest.
because forests don't have music. I 100% agree. One of the things that I would love to do though is to say that as part of that, the player creation of music is going to be a critical part of the game for the musical. You know, if there is music, it is player created. That's one of the key things here. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I actually I would like to see a very simple MIDI editor with velocity, and actually, let players create tones and music, and then they can play that across certain instruments.
You have a meme now about killing the goblins. Just want to point that out to you. Um, there is
Oh, that I must, right? The
you do, yeah, and it has you have a really great crazy face with your hood up. This is fantastic. Can I play something though? Because I have this community member who
mhm.
created a piece of music. I'm gonna play the Citadel one, the
It is
guitar acoustic
awesome.
thing.
It is
Okay,
really awesome.
do
I
you
see.
mind
I
if I?
think when the tools get handed over to people like that, and we get master musicians in the game, I mean, I'm seeing presentation halls, and maybe if you own them,
Oh yes,
you could even charge people to be coming in and to experience that music. And it would be people up there with instruments, the master musicians that have the NFT of that particular song. Something more along those lines, guys. That's what I want music to be in the game. And I'm a bit of an audiophile. I love music to death. So music is tremendously important to me. And this guy that made this kind of community inspired track is really
be,
damn good. It'll be
beyond
awesome.
awesome. So
It'll be awesome to see what he comes up with.
do you mind if I play something right now? He sent it to me. He gave me permission to play it. I'd like to just play it really quick for everybody, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Okay. So hold on. Where did it go? No, that's the other one. No, I have too many chats. 1 second. I have to find it really quick. And I really want to make sure that we don't Mystery Science Theater this this piece really quick. So let me get it up, and I'm going to play it. Now, this is by an amazing YouTube content creator named Pelike. And he makes amazing stuff. I will be posting links to this. But I'm going to go ahead and play this right now. This is called The Saddest Bard in the Citadel. Now, everyone be very quiet. We'll let it play, and then I'll let you know when we're done so we don't Mystery Science Theater it. And playing in 3, 2, 1.
In the citadel of the stars lives a weary bard. He'd walked many roads, many monsters he braved. It's a mystery he's left unscathed. Every morning he'll clean his guitar and walk to the city's path. He places his trusty old hat on the floor and hopes that the gold coins won't pour. And he plays and he sings tales of lords and of kings and of citadels far away. But no one's cheering and he's wearing this old bought out. Food and drink he'll be without. Food and drink he'll be without. Hungry and tired, the bard's walking home. He lives in an old weathered tent and carefully looks out for thieves and for crooks, out to steal his guitar or some books. There in the distance he's spotting two men, anxious and worried he runs and drops his guitar in the mud, and a tear pours down the old bard's weary face, and he stops in his tracks and he cries, and he looks back in fear, realizing then there were never any men after him at all, just shadows and walls, shadows and walls. Guitar doesn't sound the same anymore, but music is all that he knows. So he goes to bed, waiting for the next day, and he sleeps the hunger away.
Okay, guys, that was Pelike, The Saddest Bard in the Citadel. I thought that's fantastic. He has another one that he sent us that is like has a whole chorus going on, and it's like mind blowing. And maybe that we'll let that one out later in the future. But yeah. Anyway, now we can continue. I just wanted to make sure that we shared that because it was epic, and I appreciate the effort that went into that.
That was pretty good. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think that the concept of songs as NFTs are really, it's going to make a big difference in things in the future.
Yeah,
I
see
like
a chat. Somebody said something about a good friend is a world-renowned Celtic fantasy artist. Let's have them come make some NFTs on Gala. That would be epic.
Yeah, let's just get it done. Just put it together. Reach out to Guru Lanius because he doesn't get enough people talking to him. He's oftentimes very lonely and needs lots of DMs. So reach out to him, and eventually we'll get some pictures of him too, so you guys can make some memes because he's amazing.